Hey everyone, this is Riddle Hackerager Raven. I'm here with my first read reaction review of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the manga, issue number 75, and it's titled The Domain of Gods. And on the cover we have Damon, and yeah, it's a very colorful front page with writer supervisor being Masashi Kishimoto, art by Mikio Ikimoto. And yeah, the previous chapter, I had issues with the previous chapter. I really think that Boruto has issues when it comes to pacing, but hopefully this chapter is better. Let's start reading. Okay, so we have Ada sitting down, and Ada enchants all, regardless of gender. The only blood relatives in Otsutsuki aren't affected, meaning it doesn't work on Boruto, Kawaki, and her little brother Damon. Okay, we're getting... What are we getting though? Plus her left eye Senrigan allows her to peek into all things happening across the world. We're getting a recap of her powers for some reason. La la la, overhear conversations. It also lets her browse past events, though she cannot see past blah 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 blah. For now, she can only go back 16. Oh, so Ada is supposed to be like 16 years old? I thought she was older, but okay. Ada's 16, if you say so. As for her brother Damon, he reflects all attacks, and though it's necessary for his hand to be touching another person, his ability will also transfer to the person's currently. That's a bit... Okay, so we're getting a recap. We aren't getting a recap. Basically, Shikamaru and Boruto are getting to learn about the powers. That's good. Crazy list of abilities, it makes my head hurt. Murderous intent. It depends on certain. Okay, so it depends on certain conditions, but it will all rebound back to you. Certain conditions. So there's probably like a workaround, right? Yeah, Damon is like wanna test it. Okay, so all of them are in conversation. Ino and her sensory unit working overtime. Oh. Okay, Kawaki got slapped, I guess, in the head or something? Looks legit Boruto, as you saw. Okay, so he basically, like, imagined hitting Damon, and it reflected back on him. Is something wrong with your head? That ain't normal, But what kind of attacks? Does Genjutsu also get reflected back, or does it need to be, like, a physical attack? I need to know. Okay, so Naruto's like, I've been wondering, Amado, how the heck did you develop so many unbelievable abilities? Yeah, I've been wondering this for a very long time. Like, the abilities that Ada and Damon are demonstrating, her Senrigan, Damon's ability to reflect, like, how the heck can you explain them with science? Even when using the science that exists in the story. Develop wouldn't be accurate. I'm a mere human, not a god. The crafting abilities of the... Okay, what I did is simply transplant things that already exist. Oh. Explain that. Yeah, explain it, Amado. Their abilities were brought about by a god. Oh, someone who actually evolved into a godlike being. Okay, so someone who actually evolved into a godlike being. So not necessarily born a god. Otsutsuki Shiba. Okay, we got a new Otsutsuki. Shibai. Who is this? Yeah, where are they? Shikamaru using datum pronouns. Don't worry, he is no longer with us. All that exists are his remains. Okay, so they have the remains. Do you remember I told you about how the chakra fruit is yada, colossal energy, genetic information. So I guess this is Shibai wearing this like dark cloak of some kind. He repeatedly undergoing karmic resurrection. Shibai cheated death, developed blah, several millennia. Okay, so he ended up attaining godhood because he kept on eating those chakra fruits and I guess destroying planets along the way. You're saying these videos cheat like power. The Shibai fellow possessed? That's right. Transplanting DNA harvested. Okay, so Amado basically took DNA from Shibai's remains and then used them to give those weird powers to Damon and Ada. That makes more sense because again, I have no, I've been wondering about how you would explain those powers through science. So basically, it's like magic, in a sense. These are godlike powers. One or more of its abilities. You dare, Katasuke? Yeah, Katasuke. It's Katasuke or Katasuke, right? I forgot. Katasuke. I think it's Katasuke. I could be wrong. Technologically possible. It's difficult. Oh, Sumer is there too, beyond human intellect. But he's like, yeah, it's possible. It's possible from what we have seen already. Amado's like, that's low, Shikamaru. You think I'd make things up at this point? I mean, I still don't trust Amado. I really don't. Yeah, and Shikamaru was like, don't pay my cautious nature any mind. To be blunt, I just can't get myself to trust you. I'm with you, Shikamaru. She buys videos without needing to weave signs as with ninjutsu. He generated storms with a wave of his hand and called forth thunderbolts with just an angry roar. Okay, so really the power of the gods, like Zeus, like Storm from the X-Men, really. Like when you think about it, controlling the weather, that's the type of power that has always been associated with like very powerful godlike beings. Which again, the fact that Storm could control the weather, and it still took years for her to be confirmed as an Omega level mutant. Like, okay. So given the name Shinjutsu, such godlike abilities were neither they're neither ninjutsu nor sage arts. They were phenomena equivalent to divine miracles. Shinjutsu. Coat's claw marks are also Shinjutsu. Oh, as are the Sukuna, Hikona, and the Daikoten, the Joaquin had. Okay, so Code also has those. I guess he also got some DNA transplanted into him. And the immortality art, and it was karma. So karma is also Shinjutsu. In fact, ninjutsu itself fundamentally attempts to reproduce phenomena similar to With all due respect, are you saying our ninjutsu are nothing more than a pale imitation of the shinjutsu? Yeah, Boruto's like salad. Salad's also hearing all of this. Yeah, Shikamaru's like, okay, so if he was supposed to continue living through karmic resurrection, why is he a corpse? Why did Shibai die? Yeah, or did someone kill Shibai? I don't know what really happened. It's certainly possible that he was killed. He said, okay, so he's like, Amado's like, maybe he died, maybe someone killed him, or maybe after going through so many cycles of evolution, he ascended to a higher dimension where a physical body isn't required. I think that's likely what happened. That he deliberately discarded his body. He does have some errand, yada yada yada. Hey, yeah, Boruto's like, hey, what are we talking about? Yeah, you got sidetracked. Is that Otsutsuki powers contain hope to make what is impossible to us possible, such as bringing my dead daughter back to life. Yep, we're going to get to learn more about Amado's daughter. Bring his daughter back to life? Delta's Amado's daughter, right? She's Amado's daughter. There has been a fan theory about it for a very, very long time. Let's see. Delta, you shouldn't be here. I know, but I really wanted to see Ada. Don't tell Shikamaru. Okay, yeah, Delta is down bad for Ada. Wow. Sentry, you know what you right away. Just let me look at her. No, you're particularly suggestible. Come on, I'm gonna get in trouble. Please, just a few minutes. I'll stay right here. Please, pretty please. Delta, time to go. Okay, so Sumeria ran all the way there. And she's like, time to go to sleep. Okay, her emergency shutdown code. I'm so sorry, she just flew off. Poor classroom. That's okay. She's not supposed to be able to disobey either Dr. Katasuke or me. Her program needs to be checked. Oh, even Mitsuki is like, that's how strong Ada's charm is. I need to be careful. Yeah. Yeah, Mitsuki, you need to be careful. Fearsome than I thought. Your daughter died 12 years ago. 12 years ago? That's around when I was born, around when Boruto was born. My daughter, Akibi. Akibi suffered from a terrible disease, fatal disease, blah blah blah. A way to resolve the situation. And make her a new body via cloning. Okay, so Ada is basically a clone of Akibi, right? Rather than fix up a defective product. Bar was significantly easier to clear than developing new meds. Akibi died a short time later. I plugged away the research. I preserved Akibi's brain and succeeded in extracting, digitizing, and creating a backup of her memories. So basically, what's actually happening currently in the X-Men comics, that you create a backup of a person's memories, and then you make for them a new body, a new clone, and you put the backup of the memories into that clone. So that's what's happening. Very, very X-Men-y. About 9 months after my daughter's death, she was abruptly completed. She had Akabi's voice, her exact appearance, plus her memories. Oh, she has her memories, but she was total stranger. Yeah, she definitely retained Akabi's memories in full. Yes, she wasn't Akabi, wasn't just a fraternity and humanity. It's difficult to explain, but it seems human consciousness is more than just an aggregation of memories. Like, duh. I kept remaking her. Oh, but each time it was someone new, someone other than Akibi. It was not possible to explore. I realized that it was the domain of gods, the world of blah 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 blah, and it finally hit me that my daughter no longer existed. Ah, that's when Jigen appeared. Write me with her daughter, with her if I assisted him. And that was Jigen, as in Otsutsuki Ishiki, huh? Yep. He brought me to Align with Kara as a lost soul. Okay, not knowing that his goal, the chakra fruit, would come at the cost of the planet's life. Fulfill Kara's mission and get your daughter back, but the planet would die, so why even bother, right? Don't get me wrong, I haven't given up on my daughter at all. Yeah. Jigen never specified how he was planning to revive my daughter. It's possible he may not even have intended to do so. But as I worked towards taking him down, I discerned the mechanism of karmic resurrection. It's what Ishiki was trying to do through vessels. It was almost identical. So he's basically like I plan to use the karma to get my daughter back. I failed because the karma gives you the personality thing too. The Shinjutsu karma. Now I get it. Oh, so maybe it's like now I get it. What Mr. Amado was planning to use Kwaki's karma for. I added Akibi's data to Kwaki's resurrected karma. Okay, so Kwaki's resurrected karma has Akibi's data. Does that mean that Kwaki might end up tapping into Akibi's memories? Can that happen? All Kwaki has to do is implant karma into a new cloned body that I'll prepare. That should be enough to revive Akibi. So if Kwaki gives his karma, he implants his karma onto a new body. Does that mean that Akibi's new body can also tap into Otsutsuki powers? Something's not making sense. I'm side-eyeing Amado. Like, if he wants Kwaki to implant the karma, will all of the abilities of the karma will be transferred? Like, what's going to happen? Yeah, Boruto's like, I totally thought Mr. Amado was plotting something a lot worse. I think he is. Shikamaru's like, Ada. Yes, Shika dear. I can't trust Amado's tale, including whether he really had a daughter or not. I want proof. Can you check with your Senrigan? Oh, Amado's like, how dare you? Isn't that a bit much? I'm making this is my job. You have quite the awful personality, Shika dear, but I kinda like it. Because she basically hates Amado too. Good to hear. Now if you would, that's harsh and hey boy, react if you can. Oh, Boruto and Momoshiki. Right? That's supposed to be Momoshiki, right? I was wondering that yeah, it's Momoshiki. Certainly available to me, but that confirms it. We're gonna A new effect that apparently arose from having supplemented some of your damaged flesh with my DNA. Yeah. It seems our thoughts are crossing over. This isn't mind transfer jutsu. Momoshiki's thoughts are echoing inside my head. I rather not tangle with him again, but just said there's something. Yeah, even Momoshiki is like, about what Amado just said, there's something off about it. Yeah. The whole part about guards and Shibai really sounded really shady to me. Sorry, but Bruto's like, do you think that the guard part is shady? And Momoshiki's like, no. The Shibai part is true. He was an Otsutsuki who, as Amado correctly guessed, is no longer in this dimension. Then that means that he's out there in some other dimension. The same with Shinjutsu. I do have observed this play a long time. And have an intimate understanding of all extant Shinjutsu. Then you're saying he's lying about his daughter? Who knows? I have no knowledge of that. It is Ada's ability that... Amado asserted that Ada's abilities are Shinjutsu, and her Senrigan is certainly so. So the Senrigan is Shinjutsu. However, that love charm power cannot be. Yeah. I think the love charm power can be explained by science, using pheromones or something. I think that can be explained. As I said just now, I know, but I've never heard of such an ability. In short, it's a positive Amado's line. Yeah. That is some type of scientific ninja tool or something. Yeah, why would he lie about that? Indeed, that's what raises the question. Okay, so it is done. It was only a quick peek, but Amado's daughter, Sanzu Akibi, did exist. She died when she was 24. And the very least, those events he told us were all true. Happy now? Nothing else to say. Yeah, Shikamaru was like, hey, it's just my job to be cautious, okay? The reason for my distrust lies with you. Don't pretend you're innocent while criticizing others. What about our situation? How long... Our thoughts are leaking to each other against our wills. That is true. You better not be trying to trick me, Momoshiki. Babble away. I, for one, hope it will be brief, you know? Wait. What's happening? Oh, is Bruto seeing the future? You find him, he couldn't have gotten that far. Don't let him escape. Oh, Shikadai, Jin and Chocho are there. They're doing something. That just ain't what the friend does. You hear? Mitsuki, found him over here. Oh, Mitsuki in a sage mode. You have managed to truly anger me. So does Bruto now know that Mitsuki has a sage mode? Oh, Kwaki. Okay, he saw the future. What was that? Yeah, that's the future. Ada's looking at Boruto. I think she's like, yep, something's going on. And to be continued. The chapter ended. And the next chapter will be released on 20th December. This was a fun chapter, especially because we got a whole lot of information. Okay, yeah. If I end up doing a written review of this for the Geekieri, the link to my review will be down in the comment section below. I have thoughts. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. And yeah, until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. See you guys later.